the sad fact is that the government is not reaching out to the ordinary people of Jammu and Kashmir. Jammu and Kashmir has been denied its own elected government since 2018. We have not had an assembly election in Jammu and Kashmir since 2014. Now, please explain to me, if everything in Jammu and Kashmir is really hunky-dory, if everything is great, it is peaceful, it is developed, it is happy, the people of Jammu and Kashmir are thrilled with what happened on the 5th of August 2019, why have we not had an assembly election? Everything that the BJP had to do to win an election, they've done. They've gerrymandered the constituencies, they've had delimitation, they've announced new sort of reservation for various categories. Everything they needed to do, seemingly to win an election, they've done. And in spite of that, you're not having assembly elections in Jammu and Kashmir. I mean, contrary to what you're saying, that this is the most connected government, I will tell you that this is the most disconnected government between the people and those who govern them. I mean, for all the talk of normalcy in Jammu and Kashmir, the fact of the matter is that our Lieutenant Governor does not leave Raj Bhavan until all the roads in Srinagar are cleared of traffic before his cars can go past. Now that's how sort of disconnected our rulers are from the people on the ground. I mean, it's all very well to make claims, but the fact is that the truth is very different.
Okay, let me give you two claims that are repeatedly made about Kashmir, about your family, in an effort to convince people that abrogation of 370 was required, that you guys had made a mess of Kashmir. The first is that you were unable to protect the Kashmiri pundits, that thousands of Kashmiri pundits left and you guys were happy, and this kind of ethnic cleansing went on in your regime. Now, I know the facts, you know the facts, but I think they're worth stating.
Look, the absence of Kashmiri pundits from Kashmir is the sort of biggest open wound of the last 30 plus years of trouble. No, it's actually unfortunate that the original way in which this panel had been, or this discussion had been planned, was to have had another sort of panelist with me to discuss reconciliation and the way forward. And one of the areas of reconciliation is to sort of be able to facilitate the return of Kashmiri pundits to Jammu and Kashmir. Kashmiri pundits did not leave because of 370.
Yeah.
Okay? Because if they had left because of 370, then after the 5th of August 2019, they would have come back. Kashmiri pundits left because their sense of security was snatched away from them. They won't come back until that sense of security is returned to them. And this government has not returned Kashmiri pundits their sense of security. The fact is that more Kashmiri pundits want to leave Kashmir today than wanted to 5 or 10 years ago. More Kashmiri pundits have been killed in targeted attacks under this government than under the previous government. But so long as Bollywood keeps churning out propaganda movies, these sort of facts are going to be very conveniently glossed over.
Oh, what about 89? I think your father had just resigned as chief minister when it began.
If you look at the, as they say, chronology samajhiye.
Yeah.
If you look at the chronology of it, Kashmiri pundits started leaving Kashmir after January of 1990.
Yeah.
By which time my father had already left office.
Yeah. Your father resigned what? Middle to end of 89.
Jagmohan was the governor.
Jagmohan was the governor, yeah.
Jagmohan was the governor. Mufti Muhammad Sayyid was the Home Minister of India. And VP Singh was the Prime Minister when Kashmiri pundits started leaving.
In a government supported by the left and the BJP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, these are facts that are inconvenient.
Okay, so let me give you
but they are facts.
Okay, let me give you the other side, which is you were then elected, you became chief minister. What did you do to bring Kashmiri pundits back? What did you do to make them feel they would be secure?
Well, clearly not enough.
Yeah.
Because if we'd done enough, they would have all come back. But we did make a start, particularly working with Dr. Manmohan Singh's government. We had a package of incentives that brought more than 5,000 Kashmiri pundits, settled them in various parts of the valley in government jobs. And it was a fairly successful sort of program. But as I said, unless you restore the sense of security and give them the option to go back from where they came from, all of this is just sort of optics and just sort of a little bit on the top. I mean, the numbers that left are in the hundreds of thousands. I think it's about 2-3 lakh.
Yeah.
I mean, you need to make a much bigger effort to bring them back.
Okay. The other allegation is that the average Indian's taxes have gone for many years to subsidize Kashmir, to build things in Kashmir. All of this has not reached the people of Kashmir because corrupt politicians, in brackets, i.e. the Abdullahs, and people like that have stolen all the money. How do you respond to that?
Well, even now, Jammu and Kashmir has amongst the lowest levels of poverty in the country.
Yeah, is that true? Really?
Yeah, amongst the lowest levels. I don't remember the last time somebody starved to death in Jammu and Kashmir.
Okay.
Even after the worst floods in recent memory, you still didn't have any deaths on account of hunger and starvation. The basic human development indices of Jammu and Kashmir are far better than comparable states, and perhaps even in the range of some of the more developed states. I'm not going to now sort of treat you to numbers, but there are statistics to show that in some areas of the Human Development Index, we're even better than Gujarat and states like that. So, while we may not be the most developed state in Jammu and Kashmir, in India, we are definitely not sort of one of the Bimaru states, as others have been called. Make up your mind.
Mm-hmm.
Are the problems in Jammu and Kashmir because of two families, or are they because of Pakistan?